A global summit, a shocking snub, and a truth that silenced the world. Why did Trump refuse to sit near Ibrahim Traoré? Stay until the end. The answer will shake you. The UN Global Security Summit in Geneva hums with tension. Cameras roll as world leaders enter a grand conference hall, gold nameplates gleaming. One seat, marked for Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso, sits beside Donald J. Trump's. But Trump freezes, glances at Traoré's name, and whispers to an aide. Moments later, an assistant hurries forward, snatches Trump's nameplate, and moves it across the room. Gasps ripple through the hall. Cameras zoom. A journalist tweets, "Trump just refused to sit by Traoré. Humiliation or something deeper?" Traoré, calm and unyielding, walks to his seat alone, eyes locked on Trump. The silence is suffocating. Traoré leans into his microphone, clearing his throat. The hall, not yet started, falls dead quiet. "I am here," he says, voice steady, "not to make enemies, but to tell the truth." Reporters lean in. CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera go live. If a man refuses to sit near you, ask what truth he fears. Trump's face tightens, whispering to an aide, but Traoré's gaze doesn't waver. "My people don't eat speeches. They eat rice, drink clean water, sleep in peace. I'm here for life, not politics." Tears glint in some eyes. Delegates from Mali and Niger nod. The clip hits 37 million reposts in hours. A gray-haired EU delegate, French-accented, stands unprompted. "In 30 years, I've never heard such truth. Fearless, angerless," she says, pointing at Traoré. "You speak for Africa, but for us all." The room stills. Traoré nods in gratitude. Trump, arms crossed, looks away. The moderator stammers, "Let's begin." But the summit's focus has shifted. It's no longer about policy. It's about dignity. Outside, protests swell. Hundreds wave signs. "Dignity for Africa. Stand with Traoré." Students, doctors, veterans, and a woman holding her son's photo, killed in a drone strike, chant, "Let truth speak." Inside, Traoré's eyes lower, haunted by memories. Children dying from tainted water, mothers rationing a single yam. He's fought colonial shadows, stood against nations that deem his country small. A teenager, Kofi, a UN youth observer, stands without permission. "I'm from a Niger refugee camp," he says, voice shaking. "My father died waiting for medicine. Captain Traoré took back our gold, gave it to us. You inspired me to study leadership. I skipped school to see you." The room weeps. Traoré walks to Kofi, placing a hand on his shoulder. The gesture speaks louder than words. Trump pushes his microphone forward. The hall tenses. Will he explain? Instead, he stands, straightens his suit, and walks out, ignoring reporters' shouts. A delegate whispers, "He's fleeing the truth." Traoré watches, unmoved, then speaks. "When silence is power's tool, we answer with truth, not rage." Applause erupts, but Traoré's heart is heavy. Tired of being a guest in rooms he's earned, tired of Africa's pain being mocked. He clenches his fists, vowing to speak for the silenced. A young Canadian delegate, 28, stands. "My grandmother survived war," she says. "Captain, your sacrifice reminds us leadership isn't power, it's courage." Traoré's eyes soften. The divide narrows. Humanity overshadows politics. Outside, chants grow. "Justice! Justice!" The summit nears its end. Traoré, called to close, rises, under blinding lights. "Dignity isn't given, it's earned," he says. "When power refuses to sit with us, it's not fear, but refusal to see us as equals." Tears well. "I demand justice, not just for Burkina Faso, but for every silenced nation." The room erupts in a standing ovation, led by a woman in the front row. Traoré's words linger, a single tear escaping his eye, caught on camera. Social media explodes. "Stand with Traoré. Dignity for Africa trend globally." Delegates whisper, sharing clips. Backstage, reporters scramble. Trump, watching from afar, shows a flicker, regret or defiance. Traoré's calm sparks a silent rebellion. fought with truth. A surprise press conference is announced. Traoré steps forward, smiling humbly. "I'm here to unite, not divide," he tells the crowd outside, cameras rolling. "True leadership serves every child's future." Hope ripples through listeners. News spreads like wildfire. From Ouagadougou's dusty streets to New York's skyscrapers, millions watch Traoré's response to Trump's snub. People share stories of being ignored, finding strength in silence. Traoré becomes a symbol, not perfect, but real. His humility fuels belief in justice. In a quiet corner, an aide warns him. "Some want to silence this." Traoré gazes out a window. "Truth breaks walls," he says. "For my children's hopeful eyes, I'll keep speaking." That night, he renews his vow, not to bow, but to stand. Headlines blaze. Traoré's triumph. Silence speaks loudest. Schools show the video teaching courage. Cafes buzz with talk of respect. Protests rally for dignity, not against Traoré, but for what he embodies. A year later, a well in Burkina Faso bears Kofi's name, funded by global donations. Traoré kneels beside it, whispering, "This is for you." At the UN, a photo of his summit speech hangs, captioned, "Truth needs no seat." From a snub to a movement, Traoré proves leadership isn't loud, it's unshakable. The world, stirred, answers.